Today we are going to solve the paper Specimen Paper 2020 and it's paper 2. It consists of document production, data manipulation and presentation. So let's start. Starting from task 1, evidence document. Open the file sp2evidence.rtf. It's a rich text format file. So we have to open sp2evidence.rtf file and make sure that your name, sender number and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. We can either choose header or footer. So I am going to choose header and I like to go for 3 columns always, and name, sender number, candidate number. Close the header and footer. Save this document in your work area as sp2evidence followed by candidate number. For example, you will need to place screenshot in this document, so I am going to save this in my folder. I'm going to save it, rename it, let it be 0001, and always whenever I save a rich text format, and if I open rich text format in a software, Microsoft Word, I have to change the type to Word document and then save. So my evidence document is saved. Let it be open. Now we will move on to task 2, document. Document production, we are going to edit report using Microsoft Word. So you are going to edit a report. The company uses a corporate house style. Definitely we are going to use corporate house styles here, and corporate house styles are defined in home tab. These are corporate house styles, or we can define the corporate house styles here. Paragraph styles must be created, edited and applied to the report as instructed. Open the file sp2 draft.rtf. So this is the file and the file is opened. This is the file. The page setup is set to A4, landscape orientation with 2 cm margin. Do not make any changes to these settings, so we don't need to worry about it. Let it be the same, but instead save the document in your work area in the format of the software you are using. So definitely we have to change this RTF to .docx or .doc, since we are using Microsoft Word with the file name empguide. So save this in your work area, rename it with the word empguide and change the format to Word document. So first evidence, place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of this file type. So we have to go to our folder where we saved our file empguide. We can see that empguide is here and we can see that it is Microsoft Word document. Let me go to the properties so that it is more clear where it is saved as .docx or Microsoft Word document, and it is saved in my folder. So take the screenshot, use screenshot button from the keyboard, or you can go for snipping tool, anything is fine. So let me go for print screen button from the keyboard here, and then place it in evidence document as evidence 1. So this is my screenshot. I'm going to crop it so that it will be more clear. And we can make it bigger. So this is first evidence. Save your file after each question. Now place in the header automated page number left aligned, your name, sender number and candidate number right aligned. Place in the footer automated file name and path right aligned. So we'll start with header. Again I'm going for 3 columns which will give me correct positions, and the first one is automated page number on left side. So select the left field, go to page number and use current position, because here current position means only this field will be replaced. If I use top of the page or bottom of the page, basically this is header, so if I go for top of the page, and then I will not be able to add other fields properly. So make sure if you're whenever you are using page numbers, go for the current position, so only this field will be replaced. So left aligned is done. Now there is nothing in the center aligned position. Now here we need to type our name, center number, and candidate number. That's for the header. And footer, place in your footer the automated file name and path right aligned. So insert a footer. Okay, let me go for this again. I need to place the automated file name with path. So I can go for quick paths either in the design tab, you can see quick paths is here, or even in insert also you can see the quick path is available here. And we are replacing a field, so choose field, and then we need to include the file name with path. So the category is document information, and we need to display file name, and the format according to the question paper nothing was asked, so let it be none, and this need to be added, add path, and then click OK. You will get the path with the file name. Close the header and footer, save your file. So question number 3, make sure all the alignments match the page margins, no other text is included, header and footer are displayed. You can just make sure the margins are not disturbed, or header and footer is available in all the pages, make it sure. And question number 3, it starts with the corporate house styles with default paragraph style. So we need to specify SP main, SP subhead, SP content, and SP table. So let's start. For that we have to go to home tab, and we can see already there are normal, footer, header, and SP subtitle is already created in this file. So we'll see what is there for SP subtitle. So let's start with SP main. Either you can use this create a style, you will get it, or you can go for this styles, and then here also it is available, new style is available, style inspector. If you want to delete some style, you can make use of this manage style. So let me start with new style. The name of the style is SP main. Make sure the style type is paragraph, because see here in the question paper you can see it's paragraph style, so make sure it is paragraph style. And style based on subtitle, so it's better to change it to no style or normal. So I'm going to choose no style, or even normal is fine. So I'm going to choose no style. Why the SP title, previously SP subtitle was visible there? Because already there is one style which was created, so the computer is making an easy way that if we need SP subtitle, or if we want it to be as an SP subtitle, we can choose it. But actually SP subtitle is different, SP main is different, SP content is different, and also to avoid errors it is better to choose no style. And here also it is better to choose normal. And now we can start with the specification. The font style is sans serif, it's already Arial. I'm not going to choose a different font style now. Now font size is 36, so it should be 36. And horizontal alignment is center, so choose center. Bold and italic, so remove underline and make it as bold and italic. And the paragraph spacing is single with before and after 0, so go to format, paragraph, change this to single, this should be 0 point, and this also should be 0 point, and that's all. So click OK. So SP main is created. Wherever our cursor is, according to that cursor it may get applied. So don't get confused when your words are getting changed by creating the style. It is normal. Later there are questions to apply SP main, SP subtitle, SP content to each parts of the document. So if this is changing, you don't need to worry, because our cursor is here, so let it be. So create the next style, which is SP subhead. Make sure this is paragraph, no style. If it is SP subhead, let it be, no problem, or you can change it to normal. Anything is fine, but make sure you are not getting confused. These two things are important, the name and the style type. Now here the family is serif, so I'm going to use the normal case Times New Roman, which is coming under serif family. Size is 14, it's already 14, so I don't need to change. And center, underline, all capital, so I'm going to remove this underline, center, and all caps. All caps comes under format, font. You can see here there are different types of effects. So for this question it is all caps, so you can mark. If another question, if they ask you to make superscript or subscript or small caps, so we can come to this font section, click OK, and then paragraph spacing is single with 0 and 6. So change this to single. Before should be 0, after should be 6. So that's all about subhead. So subhead got created. Now you can see here, see when I created subhead, this got changed to subhead style. So let it be, don't get confused. Now create a new style. The third is SP content, paragraph, no style, and font style is sans serif with 11 font size. Alignment is justified. We can see the justified alignment is here. If it is not available in any of your computers, you can go to paragraph. We can see here alignment is justified, and there is no enhancement, so you can remove underline, then single 06, single, and 0 and 6. So that's all for sub content, SP content. And the last one is SP table. Font style is serif, font size is 12, center italic, paragraph single 00. So now we created all the styles. Evidence to take a screenshot to show that the style setting have been defined for SP subhead style. Make sure there is evidence that this is based off the default paragraph style. Place this in your evidence document. So this is SP subhead. You can right click or you can click on this arrow and then click on modify and take the screenshot where the name, everything is clear. SP subhead is there. Make sure this is paragraph, and the font style, the font size, the alignment, the enhancements, even the line spacing, everything is there. So take this screenshot and place it as evidence 2. Save and save this file too. Now fourth question, the style name SP subtitle has already been created, stored, and applied to the text produced by. So we have to make sure, see, the question is, it was already created, SP subtitle is already created, stored, and applied. So if it, in case this got changed, you have to make sure that you are again applying subtitle. So for produced by, the style is SP subtitle. Reassure it by choosing the word or selecting the word produced by and applying SP subtitle. Enter your name after the text produced by. So type your name and modify SP subtitle style. So only the following formatting is applied. So we have to modify this SP subtitle now. The name is SP subtitle, paragraph. So serif font, so we have to change this. Arial is a sans serif font. We have to change it to a serif family, and the font size is 30, if in case in the drop down menu it is not available, say 30 is not available, so you can type it and right italic single, right alignment, italics, you can remove underline and then single 00. So that's for SP subtitle, and we have to show the evidence for SP subtitle. So again, click on modify. You can take the screenshot and then paste it in the evidence document as evidence 3. Save the file and save this file too. Now display these custom style names as a list in the style manager or organizer. Provide screenshot evidence of this list. So you can see already the list is here. You can take it again by going to this styles menu, and this have to be taken as the next evidence and should be placed under evidence 4. Again, can format. So if you're using snipping tool, this cropping need not to be done. I'm just showing the basic screenshots as basic screenshot techniques. Next question. At the start of the document, enter the title apprenticeship. So at the start of the document means before the word or before subtitle. Apply SP main. So select the word apprenticeship and apply SP main. Oh, this need to be 36. I think there is some mistake. Go to modify. Yeah, this should be 36. So if in case something is happening in between, you can modify this way. If you have a good practice, you will be able to identify if there is any mistake in any of the styles or not. Now apply SP content text style to the rest of the document from the first paragraph starting to the end of the document. So select the rest of the document. See, I did not select the subtitle and the title, and then apply SP content. Again, see, in SP content, actually for SP subheading all are capital, but for SP content there is nothing. I have to make sure that this is removed because I made SP subheading as capital, and then I started creating SP content, so it didn't get removed. So I have to do this. And also one more thing, error, trial and error, we included an SP subhead here, and I can see here all caps. So again I have to okay, SP subhead is fine. So only SP content I have to change, or I have to remove the all caps effect. So now this is correct. And next is identify 7 subheadings in the document and apply SP subhead. So choose subheading. These are the subheadings. Hold the control key, choose the second one, then hold the control key, don't remove your finger from the control key. Now 4, 5, see these are some bullets, 1 2 3 4 6 and 7. I hope I selected all the 7. Yes. And now apply SP subhead. So SP subhead got applied. Now change the page layout so that the subheading employer responsibilities and all the following text is displayed in 3 columns of equal width with a 1 centimeter space between the columns. So we have to change the layout from this subheading till the end of the document so that it will be displayed as 3 columns with a spacing of 1 centimeter. So select from employer responsibility till the end of the document, and then go to page layout or page layout or layout, go for columns. Don't choose 3 from here. Even if you choose, you have to again change it. So go to more columns, go to 3 columns, and the spacing, not width, spacing should be 1 centimeter. Spacing means this gap between the columns. Width is the width of one single column. They did not ask us to change the width, and my computer by default it is inch. So I'm going to type 1 cm. If I don't type 1 cm and if I press click OK, you can see the gap is not 1 centimeter. Why? Because it got changed to 1 inch, or it got converted to 1 inch, because my computer setting is in inches. So to avoid that error, just type the measurement, so it will be considered as that same measurement. And now we can cross check it. See, 1 centimeter is equal to 0.39 inches. So now this is correct. Save the file. And now import the image sp to employee.png and place this below the subheading employee responsibility. Either you can use insert picture and then you can use that method, or the simplest method, copy and paste sp to employee and then paste it under the heading employee responsibility, and format the image so that it is aligned to the right of the margin the layout is given and top of the paragraph. So you have to wrap it and maintain the aspect ratio. So select the image, wrap it to square or tight. I usually use square. And now align this image. You can use the arrow keys, or you can drag the picture, and when I did that, see, one space got increased here. We can see in subheading there is no spaces, so make sure that you remove the space, and this should be aligned to the column and aligned to the first line. It should be exactly looking like this, aligned to this column width and aligned to the first line of the paragraph. We don't need to make sure about the aspect ratio, already it is maintained. We did not change the size of it, so let it be. Save. And question number 12, reflect the image horizontally so that the man is on the right. It should look like this. So basically we have to rotate it, select the image, go to format, rotate, and go for flip horizontal, so it will look exactly like this. Now question number 13, apply star shaped bullets to the list of items from the length of employment to are working towards. So this is basically the bullets. You can either just scroll down and then find it, or you can use Ctrl plus F and then you can start typing the word, and then you will be able to find it. So this is the bulleted list. I have to change this to star typed bulleted list. So select the bulleted list, go to bullets and check if the star is available. If it is not available, define the new bullet. Its star is a symbol, and now click on symbol and check if you can find the star symbol in this. No, so I have to try with some other font. Yeah, let me try in this. What is the star symbol? or even we can go for this asterisk. It is considered as a star again, but it's better if you can find the star symbol. Okay, anyway, let me go for this asterisk, and later I'll show you how to find the star symbol. So I applied the symbol, and make sure that the bullets are indented 1 centimeter from the left margin. So from the left of the margin towards the bullets there should be a 1 centimeter space. So make sure that you are selecting the bullets, go to this paragraph settings, and here you can see indentation. The left is now 0.25, which is not correct. Actually 1 centimeter is 0.39 inches. So type 1 cm, and it should be a hanging indent. It's already a hanging indent, and the list is in single line spacing with no space before or after. So we can do it here. Spacing, it is already single, before is 0, after is not 0. So change this to 0 because there is no space, and there is a 6-point space after the last item. So this is only for the, all the bullets. So make sure that you have done indentation with hanging and the spacing, and then click OK. You can see the difference. Now after this there should be a space of 6 points, so click here and then do the spacing. Now go to page setup. It should be single, only after should be 6 points, so this gap can be, or space can be created. Now import the file sp2benefit.csv and insert the contents as a table after the text. So first you open sp2 benefits. It's an Excel file and it's a table. So make sure everything is visible. Now copy this table, and this should be placed after the main benefits listed. So let me find where it is. The main benefits, yeah, it's here. So I have to place this table soon after this paragraph. We can try which is apt as a table, and then you can choose one. This is picture, don't go for that. If you go for the picture you won't be able to edit it again. So I'm going for the second one. So this is the table. Now insert a new row in the correct, okay, sort the data in the table into descending order of percentages. So we have to sort this in descending order. When we sort, we have to select this also, otherwise only this column will get sorted and the data will not be matching with the correct content. And don't choose the first row because it is not a data inside the table, it's like a heading. So choose these two columns, and then yeah, go to home tab and you can see AZ, and we are going to change column 2. Our data is in column 2, which is in number, and it should be in the descending order of percentage. So choose descending order. So now it is sorted, and then enter the following details in the correct position. It is 73%, so we have to add it after 74%. Either you can just press an enter key and create a row, or insert, then you can create a row here. Now I just press the enter key, which is the easiest method, and then paste it properly. 73%, 73%. Now apply the SP table style to the table. So select the table and apply SP table. Again, in SP table it was not all caps, so I have to change it. This is the correct style, and I applied SP table, and then no words are split if the text wraps within a cell. You can see no words are split if the text wraps within a cell. Okay, that I have to change. text in all rows is center aligned vertically. So center, all internal and external bit lengths are displayed. There is a 6-point space after table. Okay, so first let me fit it to the column, and okay, it's not wrapped, so that's fine. And what about this? This is also not wrapped, so click OK. This is the correct table, and there should be a 6-point space after the table, so this should be 6 point. Click there and make sure it is 6 point. It's already 6 points, so you don't need to change anything. Now format the first row of the table to be displayed in bold and italic. So this is already italicized, so make it bold, and center aligned over the 2 columns, so we have to merge it. Center aligned over 2 columns means we have to do the merging of the cell, and shaded with a light gray background. So right click, go for border sampler. Oh sorry, that is border. So first let me do the merging again. Okay, now right click and go to not border, where is it? I'll go to home and then go to borders and shadings, go for shading, and then color is gray, and go for, it should be around between 20 to 40 percentage. So I'm going to choose 25 percentage. Make sure this is cell. See, my cursor is in this cell. I have to click here, and then I have to go for borders and shading, choose the color, and then choose 25, or which is between 20 to 40. And if I choose table, the whole table will be shaded, but I need it only for the first cell or first row. So make sure it is cell and then click OK. Now you can see the shading. And then next is spell check and proofread the document. Lists are not split over columns or pages. There are no widows and orphans. There are no blank pages. The house type specification has been followed and correct styles are applied. Spacing is consistent between all the items. So for widows and orphans, first make sure it by going to the paragraph, and the widows and orphan control are already there, but still you have to do the visual verification. So go through the file and make sure there is no widows and orphans. Oh, this should be SP subhead.